nice. Good morning. This is my bed. Sorry about that, I'll fix it in a bit. The weather seems perfect today for riding. I will be departing in a bit, getting ready now. And this is what awaits today. This is roughly the route. That's where we are, in the middle of China pretty much, and approaching the desert. The desert's here in the north and also in the west. So the next weeks will be quite interesting. Today I plan to do this route because I think it's quite beautiful and more special than this one over here on the national road. It should be a nice trip through the mountains. So anyway, let's see how that will go. Maybe this way. And yes, about 200 kilometers, okay? This is the plan for today. What is it today? Friday, 24th April. I have a few complications that I need to solve. I need to extend my visa before the 30th of April, even though the last day is 25th. Because it's a public holiday from 1st May to 5th May, and it's just a little bad luck with the timing. My last day is still during the public holiday, and I cannot wait for the day after. It will be a risk that is probably not smart taking. So I'll try to extend, hopefully within a day or two, without having to wait for much time before then. So either in Lanzhou or in Xining. Anyway, that is something that I have to deal with, but hopefully it will go smoothly. So that's the plan for today. There's the plan for the next few days, and I need to plan the route west through Xinjiang. It's going to be quite remote sections from now on, not many people in this part of China, and not many cities either, and not many roads. So I will have to see exactly where I will be going. I have a few friends who might, I think, have interest, in following this and helping me out with the route. So I'll be in touch with them. And anyway, I'll keep you updated with that on a daily basis with each video. For now, this is it. I'll be getting ready in a bit, and I am about to depart. That's it. Much better now. I try to leave my bed in order every morning when I depart, because it's one of the small things that I've learned. Oh, I just noticed I have my charger on the wall. One of the small things that I learned as a principle to start your day positively and then snowball based on this first positive action. So it's something I saw from in a video a long time ago. I think it was about the army and how army soldiers, were trained to fix their bed in the morning as, the first task completed for the day, and then everything else would just feel like an improvement based on that, but it already charges you with a feeling of accomplishment that helps you stay positive throughout the day. Anyway, something small, but I think it's important, and I found some value in that as well. Done, let's go. That's my motorcycle. That's the way forward today. Getting ready to depart in a second. What was that sound? That was a terrible starting sound. What was that? Oh man, come on, what is going on? Give me a second. What was that? That was pretty bad. The idle sounds smooth, so I don't really know what's going on. I don't really know what's going on. What was that noise? There's a bit of smell of gasoline in the air, but there's no drops. Did I? I think the cables are okay. Everything is normal. Let's try kickstart. Wow. What is this noise? Why? Anyway, I mean, what can I do? I messaged my friend. Hopefully, she will advise. Hopefully, she'll know what's going on. The engine is idling smoothly, so at least that's okay. I really don't know what was this terrible noise at the start. Oh man, is this is this how it's going to be from now on? Is this how it's going to be from now on? Can we make it all the way to Europe? It's about 10,000 kilometers more to go. 15, probably. Anyway, one day at a time. Let's hope we can make it to Lanzhou today. In Lanzhou I have a bunch of things I need to do, so I'll probably stay, I don't know, maybe longer than one day. Tire is okay, tire pressure. I really don't know what that noise was. What could it be? Maybe that my oil needs changing? But that sounded very bad, no? That sounded terrible. This looks a little bit like the Potala Palace in Lhasa. I wonder if that's what it's meant to replicate or be associated with. It's under construction, this building, but it does look, you know, golden, dark red, brown, and white. That's a Tibetan color, so it's Tibetan. At the same time, there are many Muslims here in this community, which is very interesting to see the diversity, you know, the coexistence. I wonder what this building will be. It's massive. It's very, very large. It might be related to the local government. It's pretty cool. I consulted a few friends, mechanics, and they say it's a starter issue, but the engine runs normally. So it's okay to continue. It's just a question of starting the motorcycle, which is not ideal. I might, you know, start from now on downhill whenever I can, just to prevent any grinding or anything like that until I fix that at least. But yeah, at least we can continue. We can continue. It's okay. I really don't know. Out of nowhere, you know, like yesterday didn't happen, never happened until now, and now a cold start in the morning. suddenly there's this bad noise. I think it's related. Information I got is related to some grinding between gears, related to the starter and the clutch, the starter clutch. So not ideal for sure, but also not terrible. I'll just never turn it off. Problem solved. More buildings like that. Look at that. It's another one over there. It's a big complex, and it's all under construction as well. Very much Tibetan colors. Looks like a Tibetan government here in Gannan. I think Hezo is the name of this city, this town, and that is in Gansu province. Very interesting. I don't know what that is, but it looks like governmental buildings, right? I like how it keeps with Tibetan tradition. That's one positive aspect of how multiculturalism in China is managed, in some ways respected. Wow, what is this place here? Look at that. What are all these ravens? And tents? What is this place? You know what I want to do? Hey, I think it's always good to have some fun. I think it's always a good time to have some fun. Hey, that's very cool. Hello! Why are there so many birds here? Wow, look at these grasslands. Can we make it all the way to the top? I hope this is not illegal. I don't think it is. It's difficult though. I don't think I can make it all the way up. Why is it so difficult? I think... wow, it's struggling. It's struggling. I see local herders with motorcycles going up the mountains like this all the time. I think it's quite okay, but it's... well, my motorcycle is struggling on first. Hey, that's pretty cool though. Let's make it to the flag. It's a way to get a nice view from the city, of the city. But I feel like my front wheel is about to flip. Okay, there's the result. Can I make it all the way up there? I think I see already I think this is a motorcycle line here as well. Somebody else did this before me. That's a cool spot over here. I cannot relax and go back because my motorcycle will flip. Like, all my weight is in the back, so I have to stay like this. That's a cool spot over here. Look at that. What are these? I think that is the best view in the town, pretty much. I think this is a good spot to try the... Okay, turn it off. We'll try to start it again and see if there's a difference. Wow, that's a cool spot, isn't it? I like it. I like it very much. It's a very cool spot I just found. I think somebody made a fire just up here. Look at that. It's probably the best view in town. That's pretty nice. There's in the background the city. That's pretty cool. Took a bit of a climb, but that was fun. That was fun. The weather is perfect. Oh, there's some giant eagle, or I don't know what it is. Yes. I love my motorcycle. Really hope it makes it all the way. I don't want to lose it. It's my best friend now. For several months, it's been everything to me. And look at these buildings over there. It's a new complex. There's quite a bit of development happening around here in this city. There's a small bench here, perfect for a picnic, but I just left, so it's quite early for that. I think rather it's time for me to continue. Let's go down. Okay, the start was more or less normal now. When the engine is hotter and the oil is hotter, I think it has to do with, you know, a bit of everything, but it's grinding and it's also the oil not being perfectly smooth. But anyway, I think it should be okay now. At least I can continue the ride. Let's go down. That's a lot of fun coming here. Let's see how it will be on the way down. It's quite steep, huh? Hey, it's actually very steep. I cannot go this way. It didn't look that steep from from below, but if I cannot go on first, I think that's a sign that it's too steep. Let's see if I can find a way down. Okay, I think this should be more or less okay. You know, the grass is nice and smooth, so it's relatively easy descent. I'll just go on first, just it's a little bumpy though. Again, this is not really a road. I think I need to go over there where the tents are. That's pretty cool. It will eat my brakes a little bit, but yeah, one more test for the motorcycle and for me. Bit of zigzagging also helps with the steepness of the road. It's okay. I think we're good now. Okay. Okay, a small detour. That was nice, I liked it. Interesting, this is a camping ground, it seems. That's where we come from, up there. Let's continue. That's pretty cool. I think these guys are having a good time here. Maybe some more friends will join them soon. They'll spend the day here. Okay. Alright, let's continue. I'm on my way to the gas station as always, and then towards the mountains. And this country road that should be quite quiet, calm, and perfect for exploration. Let's see. I just topped up, and this was one of the more complicated refuelings I've experienced. So the guy asked me to go to the police station to register. for whatever reason. But anyway, in the end we managed to simplify the process. So he took a picture of my payment, and anyway, a bunch of complications. It might be like this from now on. It might be a bit more complicated. I think it's a good time to get a spare fuel tank, just in case. I need to plan that actually. Yeah. Anyway, let's go. Okay. Let's see how it sounds now. I just refueled. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Quite normal. Okay. Okay, we are good. Let me just take note. Kilometers. 17,000. Hey, did I forget last time? 17,664. 5.7. I think I forgot last time. Yeah, it's okay. He was a very nice guy, but a little uncertain what to do, so I think he called the police. You know, what do I do with this foreigner? Yeah, I really should order a spare tank. I just don't know which one, how to attach it to the motorcycle. I haven't really looked that up very well. Anyway, we are on our way. Interesting. Is this a pyre to be burned? There's lots of cables around. I don't think that's a good idea. It's quite some landscape over here. I'm not sure what is planted in those terraces. The entire mountainside here looks quite lifeless, desolate. I see some high mountains ahead, more snow, and there is a chance that that's exactly where we're going. So once again there will be some climbing, some mountains, some snow. And we are on the way to Lanzhou. Lanzhou is a very big city. I think it's the capital of, yeah, it's the capital of Gansu province. I have some packages that I would like to pick up from there, and I have more things to order now, I realize. I want to order a spare fuel tank, and I think there was something else. Something important, actually. I forgot, I should have written it down. That's how it's going to look today. Some snow again. It's pretty much this guy and me on the road right now. It's a very beautiful road so far. I somehow don't expect it to last too long, but it's perfect, and there's basically no traffic at all. Just us, the cows, and the prairie dogs, and the crows. Is it an insult to call a yak a cow? I don't mean no disrespect. Look at these grasslands. You can actually make it all the way up to the mountain with a motorcycle quite easily. And it makes it convenient, especially with a light. There's a basketball court. Do you see that? That's funny. In the middle of nowhere. Is that for the yaks? That's pretty cool. Yeah, Tibetans really like their basketball. Oh, that will be one of my highlights of this journey. I think it's very, very unexpected for people to find that out. That's a cool road over there that this guy's taking. But it's pretty much the same as here. Oh, and then we take the right up there. Wait, can I actually go? Can I go where he's going? If he's going with a car, I guess it goes through. That's a... What kind of road is that? That's impressive. Where is he going? I think this is the road. It goes north, up, 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 up. Keeps on going north, and then it reaches the mountain, but I don't know where it goes afterwards. I think it's okay. There's a herder over there. And these are his yaks. Let's keep going. There should be some nice views when we climb the mountain. But yeah, it's quite different now. The climate, the vegetation, everything is very different here. One more prairie dog. See them all the time now. I think they're perfectly adapted for this climate. Oh, I'm grateful my motorcycle is working well now. Everything is proper. I mean, the main things at least. I need to do a bit of maintenance in Lanzhou. So that will be important. I have a few friends. The friends who told me about the route that I did over the last couple of days, they will be in Lanzhou tonight. They're on their way to Xinjiang. Wow. Look at the vastness. Whew. We are here alone. I think it will be very interesting to film this from a drone, just so you get a sense of the scale of where I am. I think you can zoom out significantly, and I'll be the only thing moving other than the cows. Well, it's a remote road, but I'm sure I'm not the only one. So, in terms of security, in terms of safety, it's okay. It's a good road as well. So I'm sure there's people passing by. Maybe not very often, but if something happens, there will be somebody who might come for aid, who might come to our aid. Wow. I'm doing quite some good speed, 40 kilometers limitation here. There is a turn, it's not very sharp, so I'm slowing down, 60. Oh, and then there's the climb. Okay. Oh no, that climb is not for us. Oh, awesome. It doesn't look very easy. It's very off-road. Okay. Wow. I have some difficult thoughts over the last days, about these videos, on the one hand, I think more and more now that it's very likely nobody will care and nobody will support this project in any way. So, whatever I'm spending on it, I'm doing very well in cutting the costs to the minimum, because yeah, nobody will be helping us out. And the algorithms of YouTube, the likelihood of editing these materials into something, and in general the public attention that this can receive. It's a journey for peace, but it's my journey. I think, yeah, it's my story and it's for me to write. I think it has potential if somebody paid some interest and then wrote a story about it. And I think the story can be very meaningful. But I mean, if I write it myself, it's different. It will be my perspective, my journey, and I don't know. I think the value of this to others should be evaluated by them, by you. I cannot pretend to make this into something that it isn't. It might have meaning to me, but to nobody else. And in that case, objectively, I cannot say it has any value. Only subjectively to me. Then on the other hand, I mean, just the scenery that I'm recording, I think this is already something. Another prairie dog. They're so cute. So funny the way they run. On the other hand, I think I'm doing something quite unique. And, if anybody were to actually pay a bit of attention to it, well, I hope they will recognize the effort and the achievement that goes into that. To me, it has a lot of merit and a lot of value. There's some snow here, muddy snow. But that's the thing, it's about expectations. I don't want to expect anything from anybody, and that way I will never be disappointed. It's one of also the principles in life that I live by. It's a bit of a cynical approach, but that's how you become resilient. That's how you become tough to some of the difficulties, pains that society can bring upon you. In a way, it's the ascetic, the stoic, the Tibetan monk approach. We are first and foremost alone on this planet. That is the basis from which we should build our lives, and then, whenever possible, of course, enrich them. With families, with friends, with networks, with people who are like-minded. That's my hope. That's my hope. If it will happen, I do not know. Or to what extent it will happen, I do not know. But I'm happy. I'm happy with what I'm doing. Look at these cute babies over there. Kind of if there was sun, I'm sure they would be happier as well, but one suckling over there. Alright, we're getting closer to the snow once again. That's a little intimidating pass here. They carved a mountain to build it. There are some rocks. I didn't check anything about this road, by the way, so I don't really know what awaits. I know there's a beautiful view, but I don't know about the quality. I don't know if it might be impossible. My maps connect, so hopefully that's not the case. It's 5 kilometers. Oh, it's a descent soon. Okay. For now, it's perfect. But I see no traffic. Literally no cars at all. Neither my way nor the opposite way. I really don't know what that might mean. Wow. I think these are Tibetan flags up there. But these ones will not be climbing today. I think views like this can make you feel quite small, quite humble. It's a humbling experience to be here right now. Look at the vastness that awaits. It makes you think how big our planet is, how much we have given to us by nature. Or rather, I think that's not the right perspective. Nothing is given to us. It's very anthropocentric. Look at this little guy. I think he should get out of the way. She should not be there. I'm happy he didn't run, because if he went my way, that will be... Wow. It is humbling indeed to be seeing this right now. And I am all alone. I wonder if you zoom out up from the sky, how far do you need to zoom to be able to see somebody else on this road? It feels very, very lonely right now. Not lonely, solitary. I have you, my few real and mostly imaginary friends. I think this is another guy. Please get out of the road. Okay. Okay. Look how cute they are. So fluffy. What do they do on the road? Look how many there are. 1, 2. I think that's a sign that I'm the first one to disturb their peace, for which I am sorry about. It's starting to get quite cold here. I think it would be smart of me to put on my last layer of clothes. I don't think these mountains will end anytime soon. Yeah. Well, at least the road is good. I've been alone on more difficult environments, in more difficult situations. So this one is not too bad. My tire pressure is okay. My motorcycle is okay. We have gasoline. We are in good mood. We have water. We have food. So we should be quite okay. 614 country road. Look at the quality of the country road in China. Of course, if you've seen a few videos from before, I mean, you've seen some of the roads I've been on, some national roads. Some sections, they leave a lot to be desired, but more often than not, you find roads like this that seem very remote, on which I literally am, like now, the only person, the only user, and they're perfect. There's not much you can ask from this road. Not much more that you can ask from it. Look at those yaks. Look at where they graze. Yeah, not an easy life for them. Tough animals. I think they officially are members of my pantheon of favorite animals. Okay, this is a little tough here to climb. Okay, we are almost once again in the sun, which I definitely appreciate. No, the cloud is moving. Okay, no, here's the line, and sun. And there was light. Wow. It truly is humbling to be here. I wonder if I can... I think it will be risky to try to take my camera off and film myself, riding. I think that will be a little risky. Yeah. I mean, also, that's how it's going to be from now on, for quite a while, I expect. I think I'll be quite alone over the next weeks, more than until now. I think everything will look bigger and more majestic due to that fact. I'll be very much on my own, and I have to be self-sufficient. In theory, we are already in the lands where there are wolves. I think wolves in these areas should be quite comfortable. It doesn't look very much. Okay, there you go. Sections are changing, and now we'll see what awaits. I don't know where this road goes to the left. It looks good, better than this one. But let's see. So far it's smooth. Okay, that's our destination down there. That's where we are heading. I think this is a good moment, and the road seems quite okay. This is a good moment for me to put on my extra clothes, because it is a little cold. It is a little cold. Give me a moment. Yeah. This is what I want. I'm pretty much in the middle of nowhere. I haven't seen a car in probably over an hour. On the road that I'm going, it's just me and my motorbike, Dulcinea. Yeah, it's a bit awkward to say out loud, but anyway. And yet, it's a beautiful environment. Look how majestic this is. We are alone with nature. There's something special about that. I've been looking at this road for like 10 minutes and there's not a single vehicle moving. Not even the sound of it. In this valley, if there was a car, I would hear it from very far away. There's absolutely nobody. It's just us. Let's continue. Okay. It's a little intimidating when I look at this road, but I think at this point, this is nothing new. It is the way. Yeah, I didn't find my white, I don't know how to call them, but these extra sleeves that I was wearing. They were very, very helpful. But I think I lost them somewhere. Maybe they're in my bag. I don't know. In any case, this should be fine. This should be just fine. Okay. Shall we continue? Shall we continue? I think I'll, for the sake of, sparing my motorcycle, particularly the start, I should have cleaned that a little better. I will just start it by pushing. It should be quite okay. There you go. Easy. There are some tire marks you can see. So this road is not abandoned. It is a little remote, and so far today, 1-2 hours, not a single person. But hey, it's not abandoned. People come. Just a question of time. And for now, we are quite okay on our own. It's a bit difficult for me now to turn around because I have all my my clothes, in my neck, the helmet, so my mobility is quite limited, which is real unfortunate. But I think that's okay. It also gives a little bit of stability to the camera. I know sometimes I can be moving around a lot. Also, you can see these rocks. They're also a sign that people come here. I know that sometimes I move a lot, and maybe for the viewer, it's not an amazing experience. Some flags here as well. Oh, this section doesn't look appealing at all. Can I make it maybe through here? You can see some motorcycle tracks. Maybe. Oof, that's a little scary. It really doesn't look nice on the other side though. Let's try. Yeah, this is not perfect either. Yeah, I have to go there, I think. I have to go there. Can I go through here? I don't really know what is under the snow. I don't want to get stuck in the snow. I mean, somebody passed. You can see the marks. I was a second. That's not a good spot to be right now. Okay. Oh, this is dangerous. No. This is not the right way. I need to make it back on the main road. This is dangerous. How do I make it back up there? Yeah, this is dangerous stuff. I should not underestimate. Okay, we're good. Okay, slowly and patiently. Okay, we made it. Yeah, this is definitely not a road I would recommend. I hope it's just a small section. It usually is the case, right? This cannot last for very long. I think maybe on the other side it's actually better. Or is that a typical the grass is always greener situation? Okay, here it's okay. The mud is relatively stable. Sliding a little bit, but it's okay. Okay. All right. Not too bad. Okay. Up. Careful with the slides. Which way here? I think, yeah, I should stick more to the left. More to the left. The rocks are stable. Here, I think we just go in the middle. It looks the driest. And then, I guess here on the right. Yeah, I think I'll just go on the stream. The stream, you see? The stream clears the mud and the rocks, the stones show up underneath, and that makes it, it's better grip. That's where you want to go. It's not always the case, but sometimes it's like that, and that's very, very helpful. It's a small, I guess it's a skill, right? It's experience to notice these things, but that's one way to deal with situations like this. Going on mud. Oh man, we are quite in the middle of nowhere. This is much like the road a couple of days ago, where we met the guys with the car, the lady that was had been in Bulgaria. Except that now, today, there appears to be nobody on this road. Not a single person. Let's see if we'll see somebody anytime at all. That would be very interesting if we're actually really the only people. I keep saying we. Is that a sign of insanity? Am I actually losing my mind without truly being aware of it? I mean, I'm kind of aware, but here is a little muddy everywhere. Gotta be careful. So you see how the rocks protrude from the ground? You can see them. So that's where it's the safest to go. It's the most stable. Here, more or less, you see how there's rocks on the ground? It's kind of what you want to go on, to avoid the mud. Oof. Okay. This one, I think there's pretty much not much choice but to... Oof. Yeah. I think down there is fine, right? So it's just these sections here. A bit of a few challenges, but nothing that we should not be able to handle. Oop. There's quite a bit of mud here. I think I just have to go a little faster because otherwise I might get stuck. Oh man, where did we come? Where did we come? Let's try to go over here. I think it's the strongest. It's very close to the cliff, but I think the road is the best. Now I think it's on the other side. It's good on the other side, but it's hard to make it there. Let's continue. I think this is good enough. Okay, this should be okay. Well, just so you know, this is not the only way I could have taken today. I think there's a very nice highway, national road, that is very much okay to go on without any single complication. Or maybe there might be some sections there as well, but it's a national road. It's, trucks go on it, cars. It's the main road to go to Lanzhou. So I would be surprised if it's in a worse state than this. I think it's a little more, and then this section will be over. Oh, just hold on. I guess at this point I'm just talking to myself. Hold on a little more, a little longer, and we will be out. Let me go briefly in the middle. I think in the middle is actually best. Also because the cars, you see how there's basically two lanes where the tires of the cars go. So you see, this is what I mean. You go here, where the water flows. You can see the stones underneath. It's nice and stable, smooth. It's not mud, that's what I mean to say. Keep following the rocks, the stream. It's nice and clean as well. Now it might be a little sharper rocks, so you also don't know what you might encounter, but in the situation we are in, I think we have to compromise. Okay. How much longer does the road go like this? Okay. I don't know if to continue going on the rocks over there, or here it's okay. I think this is good enough for now. It's a little... Yeah, I need to go on the other side. Maybe here on the rocks. No, it's actually better just here in the middle. Okay. Okay, it's okay. Yeah, this is not a bicycle-friendly route either. I think the guys with the bicycle, they will struggle quite a bit here, because you cannot go in some places. I have an engine and it takes me out of difficult situations. If you have a bicycle, you just can pedal or push. But if you have the bags on it, it's tough. So for cyclists, it can be difficult. Can be extra difficult. It's at the same time there's a huge community, I think, now. I have a WhatsApp group, and so there's a cyclists community. People that go exactly these, not this route now, but these overall routes from China to Europe through the Stan countries, Central Asia. All right. Ah, look at that. Finished. Is it over? Is it over? Let's see. Let's hope. There's a bit of mud here. I guess this has accumulated from before, but not anymore. Now it's relatively strong. Okay. I mean, it's probably not over, but hey, I think the worst part is over. Okay, I think this maybe is the last part that we have to muscle through, and after that it should be nice and smooth. Maybe I'm a fool for thinking that, but you gotta stay optimistic, you know, in situations like this. Okay, I guess this is the last part. This was the last before the last. This must be the last now. Hey, until we get some sections when there's a whole river crossing the road, then what do we do then? I bet it will be the last part. I bet it will be the last part then, right? Ay ay ay. Okay, there's quite a descent ahead. Why are these rivers flowing on the road and not like over the cliff, and just let the road be? These streams, I cannot call it a river. Like, look, it keeps going on the road. Just go down the cliff and free us, free the road. Okay, there you go. That was the last part. Now we just. Well, there's a whole river down there, I think. That's where they go into. That's exactly what they do. These streams, they do get off the road and down. Yeah, I'm not very skilled in recognizing how old the tracks, the marks on the road are. It would be very valuable skill, you know, in situations like this, to know when was the last car, more or less. You know, was it today, was it yesterday that they passed? I think it can be very helpful, just for the, you know, to be aware where you are and what to expect. Because right now I have no internet. Oh, and I'm not charging either. I forgot. But yeah, no internet. Wait. Charge, please. Okay, it's charging. So no internet. I wouldn't really know how to describe where I am. Maybe I can make a phone call. No phone call either, because there's no... Man, wow, okay. For a second, I thought I heard wolves howling. I think it was just the wind in my helmet. Okay, there's the way down. Is it a landslide over there? What is that over there? I think I can make it through. I don't know if it's a recent one or not. I think the road goes through. It's okay. It should be okay. Okay. It seems like the worst is behind us. We did complete the last part over there. The worst for now, that is. Okay, let's descend and continue. Okay, here is the section. I don't know what that is. That's not even a landslide. It's like a rock slide. I think somebody put these rocks here on purpose. I hate to think what this is doing to my tires. Okay, it's not a very long section. That's very much an off-road experience. Some snow here as well. I think somebody brought these rocks from somewhere. Oh, they continue down there, I think. I mean, is this how you build a road? You put all these rocks and then put some mud on top, and maybe it is. I'm not an expert road builder. Yeah. Look at this little guy. Fluffy guy going to his hole to hide from us. By the way, I haven't heard a single gunshot in all my riding in environments like this. Not a single gunshot. So I think something that I was guessing maybe a couple of weeks ago, one of the videos talking about that. It very much seems to be the case that hunting in China is prohibited, unless maybe in very specialized areas, but otherwise in nature, no hunting, no guns. It seems to be the case. No cars yet. We're still alone. I did see tire tracks from a motorcycle that I think were recent, from today. I would say with a certain degree of confidence, I think it's these ones, you see, and this one over there, because it's sunny, so they dry fast, and they seem quite wet, quite recent. So I guess that's one way that's what an expert would do, right? You judge the recency of the tire tracks based on how humid they are. Then you estimate when the person has passed. So anyway, I think at least one person has passed on this road already before us today. At least one person. Okay, the road is not too bad. Here it's okay. I guess these rocks, they make sense. You put the rocks and then put some soil, some sand on them, and then you have this as a result. And then hopefully over time cars pass, trucks pass, so it becomes more even, and the sharp rocks in particular get stuck, get mulled over. so that they're not that sharp anymore and you can pass. That's what I hope for anyway, because I don't want to hurt my motorcycle more than I already have. Alright. Okay, I think more or less I am I don't know, closer to descending the mountain. Still lots of stones, still rocky. Oh, look at these wild pigeons. Wild pigeons tend to be bigger than the city ones. These are all gray. I don't know if they're wild pigeons. Quite big though, so probably they are. Closer, but not quite there yet. Oh, one person. There's a person coming my way. Motorcycle guy. Hey, I feel like celebrating. Yeah, we're not alone. Maybe he's the same one who already came that way. Now he's coming back. Hey, hello. Yeah. Okay, we're not alone. We're not alone. We have company. I wish him the best. And you see, I say hello. I think it's very, very normal. People say hello to each other in China as well. So he has no idea that I'm a foreigner. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know. Okay. Okay, well, he has made it this far, coming this way, so it's a sign that it's possible. The road is open and we can make it. That's what this means. So let's keep going. Now I feel my courage meter just got topped up. So we are as motivated as we could be. And the good mood is exactly what we have. And look, the road seems quite okay now. I think it's getting better and better as we descend. There's a car behind me. There's a car behind me just showed up out of nowhere. And he hit the klaxon. I'll let him pass. Actually, he's still behind me, but... Okay, we are not alone, not alone. That's pretty nice. Good to know. Yeah, he's careful. That was a little bumpy section. How did he catch up with us? I don't think I've been very slow. Where is he? I'm not imagining him, okay? Or her. It's true. You can see there in the reflection. Can you see behind? I can let them pass. Hey. Yes, a little dirty. Okay, well, if this guy is going this way, then for sure we can also go. We saw a motorcycle, we saw a car. That's all we need. And that's all the reassurance I need to know that the decision to come this way was the right one. Okay, I think once we get down to the valley, the road should get better. It's I'm going a little slowly because of it, and that's maybe what the one thing I don't want to arrive too late tonight, because I have some friends and I would like to see them. And last night the internet didn't work properly. I didn't upload anything, so my videos are also piling up. I really want to upload everything and just feel a bit more at ease. Wow. Look at that guy over there. Marmot. What is a marmot? Is it the same? Prairie dog, marmot. Hey, I think the prairie dogs are smaller ones. I think I confused them. Prairie dog is a smaller one. It's much like a big rat, right? And maybe this is a marmot. Maybe I confused them. This is a little bumpy here. Lots of rocks. I think I've been testing this motorcycle ever since I bought it. Almost not a single day has passed without some some section where you wouldn't want to be with a normal street road motorcycle. This is as ADV gets. What is this little guy doing here? They're looking for food. Oh, there's many of them. There you go. Whole family. Whole family. These are sheep. They all have horns. Are they all male? Is that how it works? It's a very special sheep. They all have special coloring. White, dark, and brown. That looks like a goat. Not really a sheep. But the nose is of a sheep. If we have any goats and sheep experts watching this, please educate me. Look where the white guy went. Wow, how is he so fast? How is he so fast? Wow. I mean, I could hit the gas. Oh, now I think it's just better. Okay, now the road is good here. There you go. Oh, finally. Ah, that's nice. Oof, this is dangerous here. This is probably going to collapse, and this road will become closed. I think maybe I can go upstream somewhere and find a way, but like the hill, up the hill. Horses here, sheep, probably some goats. Very much living freely on their own. Okay, the road is good now. Seems like it's going to be like this for a while. The car went ahead quite quickly. That's the reason. Oh, there you go. That's the Tibetan Mastiff. That's a Tibetan Mastiff. Big dog. Oh, there's one more here. Oof. That's a scary dog. If he gets loose, I think I would wish there was a wolf instead of a dog, like this. Oof. Good that they're chained. I think maybe if they weren't chained, they probably would not be as aggressive. The chain, you know, being tied, it affects the behavior of a dog. I know that from experience. And it affects it in an aggressive way, defensive way. They're much more likely to get much more tense, and that can be problematic. Oh, that guy was all alone there. I saw 2 cars, so maybe there's more than one person. So I guess he's not all alone, right? I think. Do you think he can have 2 cars? And they were the same, pretty much. No, right? He cannot be alone. He has somebody for company. Okay, the road hasn't been perfect. There's quite a few more sections that were pretty bad until now, but yeah, here and there you have asphalt, and we can do some progress. Maybe now it's gonna get better and better. Here we can go quite fast, nice and smooth. You can see here the hills, quite green. Spring is arriving, and I'm sure lots of the wildlife will appreciate that. It's the livelihood of animals here. The grass, a foundation of life. In these remote areas. Okay, you see, that's what I mean. The road can be nice, but it's just sections, and every once in a while. Look at these guys. Where are you going? Are you going to run like this all the way to Lanzhou? Well, at least they're running. Imagine one gets angry and actually turns around. That's what a wolf would see when he's hungry and chasing the prey. How would a wolf try to get one of those? I think this is the white one. The one with white was the matriarch or patriarch, the boss. I think they follow him. He stopped and they turn around. This is number 2. Wow, look how much hair the one in the middle has. That's really majestic. Look how fast they are. It's 40 kilometers per hour. I think they're very much galloping right now. I'm sorry to be disturbing them like this, but you know, what can I do? They can literally just go out of the way, but they prefer to go on the way. Oh, look how big that one is to the right. How much hair he has. Right? It's truly majestic. All that hair. Wow, look at the horns as well. That's a big guy, that's a big bull. I'm a little scared. I don't want to, you know, provoke him. That's a big animal, man. Wow. Isn't he? Look how big he is. Just get out of the road and everything will be okay. Why are they running so much? Look at them galloping. I guess it's not very easy to get out of the road. Oh, that's a big animal. It's probably, I don't know if he weighs half a ton, but he looks very big. Well-fed bull. he's the smartest as well. Look how big he is. He doesn't even have his mouth open. That's a big animal. He didn't even get tired, I think, from this. I guess he can breathe enough from the nose. These guys keep running. Should I just press the pedal and overtake them and spare them? But I think, yeah, just get out. Okay. Just... this middle one is also quite big. Just get out of the road, it's okay. I'm obviously not chasing you. I'm obviously not chasing you to eat you. Come on, I haven't even tried to bite you. Why are you still running like that? Come on. I feel bad for these animals. Okay, maybe here I can overtake. They run for so long. So much energy they wasted for this. How much grass do they need to eat now to recover from this? And with grass being so scarce, I do feel a little bad. Poor animals. At least it's a sunny day and spring is coming, so I'm sure they'll survive. They'll be able to recover. That's a pretty cool road here. It's relatively smooth and quite special with these trees. It's somewhat mysterious and abandoned. That's what it reminds me of. I think we're quite low right now in terms of altitude. We have descended from the mountain, so maybe we are below, around 3,000, below 3,000. It's nice and green around here. There's plenty of vegetation. And it's not cold. I don't have my heating on, gloves are okay. It's probably around 10 plus degrees. It's perfect. Yeah, it's a pretty cool road. What do we have here? Careful. Okay, now this section a little less perfect. Hey, okay. Yeah, my tires and my suspension can handle this. That's very, very nice, That's a very good configuration. I'm very happy with my suspension overall. It has handled some bad situations, some bad hits, holes. So overall, yeah, just a small reminder of how much I appreciate this beautiful motorbike. Despite the daily frustrations that it gives me. Small things. I'm also not perfect. There's nobody behind us once again. Okay, there's some big walls over there. I'm gonna say that's a small canyon. A nice small canyon. A friendly canyon. Okay, the road seems to be mostly okay now. And that's spring, what we're seeing right now. Green trees, white and pink blooms, the sun in the sky. A beautiful day. Oh, and the moon as well. And the moon as well is keeping us company. There are some signs of civilization here. 4G, China Mobile. That's a funny spot to do advertisement. I think it's like one person per day seeing that. But hey, I hope they get their money back for the paint. That's a very, very nice route. Wow, I think that section in the mountain was the most difficult part. I think the road ahead should be quite straightforward. There's some villages ahead, there's some... yeah, it should be quite nice. It's 3 o'clock already. So basically I've done 50 kilometers in 3 hours. So that's not ideal. But yeah, now at least I know ahead, but now we can do some more. We are arriving somewhere. There's barriers there. What? No. Oh, please don't be restricted. No. Can I go? Can motorcycles go? Wow, they don't even allow motorcycles to go. What do we do now? Hello! Ah, nice. Nice. 谢谢。我就兰州。兰州。Okay, 谢谢。Bye bye. Okay, all good. That's a beautiful gate. I guess we came to some community somewhere. And I'm the only person this guy has seen in a while. Oh, there's some people there having a picnic. Look at that, lovely. Family having a picnic and a hammock. That's lovely. That looks like a big industrial base, and they have a small community around it. Okay. Should I go through? No, it's more barriers. It's more barriers. Let's not complicate our lives. Lucky that this guy was there, because otherwise... otherwise... I'm not sure. Maybe I could move the sign in the middle and pass, but... yeah. It's good to be able to do everything properly. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but it looks like a massive... massive factory. I have also at least partial energy independence with these solar panels. Conch. What is conch? It's China Mobile again. Okay. Keep on going. Hello! As always, or not. I was going to say there's some birds there in the middle, but I don't see any. Conch, what is conch? That's a big industrial facility. Oh, this guy was Muslim. There's so many Muslim communities that I find. I think they will be getting more and more from now on, in terms of proportion. You know, we're going towards Xinjiang, so hello. She was also Muslim. Wow, look how green the grass is here. Wow, so beautiful. I think this is the greenest grass I've seen so far in China. You go straight, there's lots of bricks. There's a factory, I guess they're making bricks there, maybe. You do need bricks for a lot of things. I think you can never have enough. So this entire community here, maybe this is one of the bosses. This entire community is dedicated to bricks. brick building, brick production rather. These guys are building their new home. The older man there supervising them from the ground, I think he was also a Muslim. That looked like a nice home. This ahead looks like a nice home. Look how nice. People have a good taste. Okay. People have a good taste in homes. That's a beautiful house, isn't it? And it's a Muslim one. Look at that. It's a big family, and that's also a beautiful house. Wow. And they keep building new ones. That's what I mean, you know. You can see the arches. That's, I think, a signature of us being in a Muslim community. Well, these arches look normal, not really Muslim. But look at the homes here. Wow. I guess the factory is successful. They're making some good money. Hello. Young kids. And they're also wearing their Muslim hats. Okay, gotta be careful here a little bit. I don't want to fall in a place like this. Boof, boof, boof. Oh, look at these guys cleaning the road. So nice. It's a lot of dust. It's all from the trucks. And look at that. Is that a home? That's probably something special, right? Yeah. A temple complex, perhaps, or some hotel, some events building. Very, very nice. But then you have the home next to it. Like this. This looks like a wealthy village, and they're still building it. All this, so many buildings under construction. You see, that's what I mean by China has a future. Like, look how much is going on. On a daily basis, I encounter this. In the middle of nowhere, you have so many projects going on. Development, construction, building, creation, cleaning, you know. China is very, very far from having reached its zenith. Much, much life ahead. And that there looks like the local mosque. We are in Gansu province on the way to Lanzhou, the capital. And yeah, this is a Muslim community here. Very much a prospering one, it seems. And this there, I think, is the mosque. Hello. Good that they are stopping the road. Oh, there's the road to the mosque. I wanted to actually maybe go and take a look. Shall we? Let's go and take a look. It's quite beautiful. And it's also under construction, I think. Well, that's actually is it a mosque? Maybe not. Maybe it's just a temple, but they are Muslim, so I guess it has to be also a mosque. See the just a mosque with Chinese characteristics. Yeah, the arches are. It's a mosque. It's a mosque, but it's very, very Chinese. This is beautiful. This is good. This is objectively good. This is multiculturalism coexisting, thriving. When you build a mosque like this, it means that it's here to stay. Islam is here to stay in China. Beautiful. Beautiful. And it's not even finished yet. Nice. The guys before, they were fixing some potholes, and see they're cleaning the holes, fixing them. Wow, there's so much happening in this community. They're cleaning the roads, cleaning everything, maintaining. And this is not, this is not propaganda. This is not fake. It's not set up. It's as random as it can be for me to be here and being able to see this and capture it, record it. This very much looks, on the surface at least, like a thriving Muslim community in central China, Gansu province. You see? Buses, trucks, cars. City buses, interesting. Is that town that big? Well, it certainly isn't small. I don't know how far it goes to the sides. Oh, it's a scenic route, you see, in the middle, the lines. Oh, love that, love seeing that. It very much confirms that this was the right choice. And I think it's it's an extensive town. Look, it goes to the left. You have some mountains far in the back, but otherwise it's mostly flat. S232. That's the road we took today. And this house also under construction. Wow, there's so much going on here. There's so much. Life seems to be in its youth. Where is that? How can I see the name of this town? Can you please show me somehow map? Thank you. Oh, there you go. One more mosque. This one seems to be, I think, finished. Let's take a look. Hello. Quite beautiful, no? Islam with Chinese characteristics. I have an interesting story. I'm not sure now is the time to talk about it. Maybe I can repeat it later on. I met a person in China who works on human rights, on research, human rights research, and specifically focusing on relations between China, the UN, other countries, and human rights investigations and how China is portrayed. And so, in a way, his work is to advise the government on measures that they can take to counter foreign pressure, foreign criticism when it comes to human rights, and I hope to also improve China's human rights record. In this context, the situation of Xinjiang, of communities in Xinjiang, minorities, Muslim communities, the Uyghur community, is very much one of the sticking points when it comes to China's relations with other countries, and in particular human rights investigators and criticism and so on, right? I've read some about that. I cannot say what is true and isn't as of now. I'm sure there must be some foundation for the criticism, and that was a little close. And I've seen some information that is at the very least concerning about the conditions of and the practices, some practices, some conditions of life in Xinjiang. But it's also possible that not all of it is fair and founded. So my interaction with that person was that I told him, advise the government very much. If the government has nothing to hide, invite people like me. I used to work with the UN. You can invite, and he asked me about other people working with the UN in the area of human rights, if I knew somebody. So yeah, it was a bit of a okay, I couldn't read that. Do we continue? It's a provincial road going to the right here. There's one going up. Which one shall we take? One up? Let's go up. Oh, okay. Is this one scenic or not? Kinda like the color. I want to follow the color. Even though it seems to be a little bumpy. But I told him, just, and I told him what I would like to see. I would like to see China continue this path of opening up to foreigners, to tourists, to foreign presence, to establishing stronger relationships, friendships, cooperation with other countries. And very much, because he told me much of the criticism is unfounded or unfair, on China's human rights record. I told him, if that's the case, invite people, lift the restrictions, allow me to go to Tibet for my own, and show what is going on in Xinjiang. If there's people living in concentration centers, if there's torture going on, things like that. Help the community, help everyone change their opinion by opening up, right? That's how it can be done. And I very much hope to see China take that path. The government of China be more transparent. I think maybe that's too much to ask, and I know that this is one of many domains where the communist regime is just, they have their way of working, and it's what it is, right? So maybe you cannot ask too much. You cannot expect. You can ask everything, but you cannot expect the behavior. But it's a big city, by the way. It's a very big city. I've been riding for maybe like 20 minutes already. That's a big town here. That's why we have city buses. Very interesting. I didn't expect that. Very, very nice. It's a big Muslim community. I wonder what I could buy from here. So anyway, it's just that's what I wanted to share. There's more to share, but for now, this is what I want to say. I would very much enjoy. I would very much appreciate. The joy is irrelevant, and I think the world will appreciate China to open up, become more transparent, and demonstrate the advances it does in all areas, including, if that is the case, in the area of human rights. That's the only way for criticism to stop. Oh, apples. Did you see that apple? I need to buy apple. It's another mosque over here. I need to buy a few apples. In fact, I might even eat one. Let's get a few apples. These look exactly... Hello, ni hao. These look exactly what I was craving a couple days ago. Hello. I want apples. Let's see. Let's see. How many? I'll get 3 or 4 apples, I think. I can try them first as well, which is very nice.
过年是回迁三级，看来看来，苹果是回迁三级，过年是回迁三级，看来看来，苹果是回迁三级，过年是回迁三级，看来看来，苹果是回迁三级，过年是回迁三级，看来看来，苹果是回迁三级，过年是回迁三级，看来看来，苹果是回迁三级，过年是回迁三级，看来看来。苹果是回迁三级，过年是回迁三级，看来看来，苹果是回迁三级，过年是回迁三级，看来看来，苹果是回迁三级，过年是回迁三级，看来看来，苹果是回迁三级，过年是回迁三级，看来看来，苹果是回迁三级，过年是回迁三级，看来看来，苹果是回迁三级。过年是回迁三级，看来看来，苹果是回迁三级，过年是回迁三级，看来看来，苹果是回迁三级，过年是回迁三级，看来看来，苹果是回迁三级，过年是回迁三级，看来看来，苹果是回迁三级，过年是回迁三级，看来看来，苹果是回迁三级。
I'm not sure. I think I took the wrong way earlier. Why does it tell me to go this way? It's a little strange. Did I come this way? No. Where am I going now? Okay, well, it's a scenic road, so it cannot go wrong. Awkward, no reaction. Happens sometimes. Okay, this looks like a nice section. A bit of climbing through the mountain. The road is amazing. I was saying how I have been approaching the deserts, and that's what we can expect from now on. And today, and now in particular, I'm being proven very wrong. Because look where we are. Look at the forest, look at the trees, look at the grass hills down there. So green. So beautiful. There's so much life here. No wonder there's this big town. The people here chose a very, very beautiful place to settle. Fertile land, clean air. Gonna slow down a little bit. This is a nice section here in the forest and the nearby hills. A tourism road, Yantai. Tourism Alar. I don't know what it says, but this is probably Yantai town, or maybe this is the name of the mountain. I could check the name on the map, but I would have to stop my map, and I have internet now, so it wouldn't be that bad, but I would have to reconnect again. There's quite a few cars going on this road. I can tell it's popular. The air is sweet. I don't see many flowers, but I think there are quite a few, and it's just green. It's very, very sweet. Oof. This is pretty much the sharper turn I can make, because literally my shoes hit the the asphalt. That's where I got startled a little bit. I touched the asphalt with my shoes, and that's very dangerous. That can be very dangerous. Oh, imagine if my shoes get caught and can break my leg, it can break my ankle. It can be very dangerous. This motorcycle is quite low. That's both, I think, maybe good, but also can be bad because I'm basically one hand distance from the road, my feet. It's also why I'm sitting, you know, in a relatively non-stretched position, and over long periods of time it can be tiring. You know what I mean? Like, if I stay tall, if I stand up, it's okay, but it's basically this is just a low motorcycle. At the same time, I think it has an added as a bonus or as a positive aspect to that. I think my central of gravity is quite low, so that makes it more easy to maneuver, quite stable. But maybe that's just wishful thinking. I don't know if this is true or not. But hey, I mean, so far we haven't really fallen anywhere badly, and we've been able to go through some challenging situations. Mud, snow, rain, made it through, lots of holes. So it seems like maybe it's not wrong, this conclusion, this observation. Yeah, it's a beautiful road here to come out, you know, for a big family picnic, to come out for a walk with your parents, with your friends, with your okay, it's not a terrible section, fortunately. Look at all these trees with white blooms. Does the white attract insects? That's a little confusing, no? It looks like maybe snow to insects, white, not very colorful. How is that color attractive to bees? So many trees, so many flowers, blooms. You can imagine that. You know, I think air from places like this, it's probably already the case that you can buy this online. There is something special about this air. It's pleasant, it's sweet. If you breathe in with your mouth, you can taste it. Oh, I think that's a nest up there. It's a big one. A fly hit me in the face. Can be dangerous. If you breathe in with your mouth, you can taste it. Can you imagine that? That's actually a strange sensation. I've never felt that before, somewhat deliberately. No. Interesting. Wow, yeah, this is, I think this here is the closest natural valleys, Santiago. Linxia, Linxia Museum. Maybe this is Linxia. That's a big town that I saw on the map earlier, but I wasn't sure I was coming this way. I'm not sure this is it. I guess it's nice and warm now. And yeah, this is the closest that I have seen so far to spring, to proper spring in China. And the temperature, the busyness of people, the life in the trees. It's a big, big community here. What is there? I just want to take a look. It's like a one-way. Okay. Oh, it's a mosque in there as well. I've seen 4 or 5 mosques already. She's very much like one giant oasis here. Look how, yeah, there's just so much life. The trees, in the ground, in the soil. Look, there's so much being produced here. This looks like a very, very healthy community. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 130 kilometers from Lanzhou. You can triangulate my position and see where I am right now. Or you can take a look at my polar steps. A very nice road we took today. I'm happy about that. I think this mural celebrates China's diversity. There were lots of different faces. It's pretty beautiful, no? This one is a little old, needs to be cleaned, maybe repainted. Oh. Horses, mountains. There was a hyena. Rhino. What is that doing here? Hyenas and rhinos, that's not, it's a little too much. Elephants, okay, elephants, there are some elephants in China. Mountain goats. Okay, let's keep going. Right now is just a pleasure ride. I'm relaxed on the motorcycle, lying down or lying back. You see my legs are, it would be great if I could stretch my legs, but that's not the type of, the design of the motorcycle. But my current posture is the second best option there is. Because now I have the bag on my back, so I'm basically just lying back. This is not accurate, 70 kilometers, 69, 68. Mine says 55. What? That cannot be true. So I'm nice and relaxed and just enjoying the ride. I hope you are as well. It's very nice over there. I wonder if that road, yeah, they got there with the car, so you can actually go on that road there by the river. Oh, that's a nice spot. Like these guys over there. Looks a little bumpy. Shall we give it a try? I think this is our chance. This is our chance over here. There's one more guy on the other side. I'm tempted. Let's take a look. It looks very nice. Let's slow down a little bit. It's about the ride. It's about enjoying the ride. Okay. Let's give it a try. Let's see where this road goes. We're once again in our natural habitat. Speaking on the motorcycle's behalf. Yeah, okay, I mean, yeah, look at the canyon that this river has carved. It's a small canyon over there. Okay, well, it's nice to slow down for a little bit. I think there's is that a bridge up ahead? Yeah, that's a bridge up ahead, so I can go back to the main road. It's a small detour. Can we actually make it to that bridge? Or, okay, yes. Hey, this is a little... I gotta be careful with these sections. Stones are dangerous. Stones and... can be very tricky. Yeah, I should be able to cross, I believe. Well, we saw the river. We did see the river. And now, can we actually get out of here? Or not? There must be a way, right? But where? How do we get up there? I cannot climb that. Ni hao! Which way? Yes. There. 对。这个，这个。I come from there though. Lanzhou. I want this. Timodong. I don't know what you're saying. I come. 对. Here. No? Maybe on the other side? No? I need to go back? Okay. 吃饭. Can I go this way? Okay? Or down there? There. And here? Maybe I can go. 保加利亚，我是保加利亚人。保加利亚. Can I go this way? Here? Huh? This way? And this way? No. Mayo? Mayo? Can I go like this? Where? This way? So check out here? No. Mayo. Okay, so I have to go back. Okay. Okay. 谢谢. This is a little tough. I cannot make it up there. I cannot make it. There's no way. There's no way to get up there. There's no way. It's impossible. It's too much. It's impossible. And yeah. It's impossible. Maybe in diagonal? Yeah, I think there's no way. This is too much. I mean, maybe in diagonal? Stupid. It's too crazy. Maybe on the other side? Maybe these guys don't really know everything. Tell me to go back. How about this way? I think you can go on the other side. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Maybe there is a way on the other side. No. Not really. Not very much. The other option is to just keep going. I think the road keeps going. My map is... Let's see. The guys probably think I'm not a very nice person because they told me to go the other way and I'm going this way. Not paying attention to them, but this is the spirit of exploration. I wonder, let's see what is here. It's a small riverbed and this road continues, but it's kind of bad. I think I just go back, no? Yeah, let's do that. It's enough of exploration in this part. Hello. Ni hao. Ni hao. Hello. Okay. This is basically 100 meters back. I'm taking this road. That's the one road they told me. And I think it should go where we want to go. Hoppa. Yes. Hello. I should say salam alaikum. What am I saying? Okay. I think to reach Europe it will be at least 10,000 more, maybe 15,000 more kilometers. So in total I will do 30,000 with this motorcycle. It's a lot of kilometers. Okay, we are back on the road. Actually, I can continue on this road, apparently, according to G maps. Shall we? It looks nice. Why not? What's the difference? It's the same. I think that was the prayer alfombrilla. I don't know how to say it in English. Like the small carpet that people carry with them to pray. Alfombrilla. Lanzhou Geopark. That's where we are. Lanzhou. Please. Okay. Did not let us pass. East Mansion Bafangxi National AAA. My map says go right. Shall we go right? Let's go right. So much traffic that way, I think. A little less here. Okay. Yeah, that's a very, 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 very big town. It's a city. And apparently it's a Muslim predominantly city. Okay, most people I see have visible markings of being a Muslim in the way they dress. Let's see what's on the Welcome to Lanzhou Geopark. Go read that. Millions of years here the actually landform represents. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Peony Promenade, Olympic Sports Center, Question Amusement City. The question is horses. Horses. I'm not the biggest horse fan, so I think we are alright. Okay, careful. Yeah, I think we still have 100 kilometers to go and it's already 5 o'clock. Okay, I need to step it up. I think the mountains, the rocks ahead might be special. So let's go and take a look. Oh man, this is cool, I think, university. It's a university. Green light. Every time I say that, I think of Matthew McConaughey. Of his book. I can even say think of it in his voice. Green light, green light, green light. Yeah, I'm a terrible actor, terrible imitator. But his book is all about, how his perspective on life and how through some difficulties, through some struggles, some uncertainties, he finds these moments that he interprets as green lights. As green lights, as a go ahead, as you can do it, as give it a try. And that's a very, very, it's a nice thing to remember. That's what I got out of that book, and I'm pretty happy with the lesson I got. Green lights. Life is full of green lights. Just make sure you see them. It's a lot of traffic, huh? Cannot say I'm enjoying it very much. This guy gave me away, that's very nice of him. Yeah, let's try to get out of the city. It's too much life here now. That looked quite special, no? These rock formations. Yeah, look at these. That's not rocks. How do I call it? These cliffs? These mountains, hills. I guess a hill. This is a hill, big hill. It's all sandy and desert-like. It's pretty cool, pretty unique. I haven't seen that yet in China. Or anywhere, really. First time I see that, and I'm excited about the environments we're going to see over the next weeks. Everybody has been telling me how Xinjiang is one of the most beautiful corners of the world. It's a big corner, so there should be so much there. It's of course vast, immense distances, but yeah. I wonder how much exploration we'll be able to do there, because the roads aren't that many, I think, nor communities, so it's very sandy. This is what it is. This is sand that's become stonified, but it's very easy to carve. As you can see, you can build that building inside if you want it in these rocks. It's a lot of traffic. I think maybe I should have taken another road, because all this traffic maybe means that they will be slower in the end. This is a highway, but I don't know what this gas station is. Maybe gas is good here. 5, is that 5 discount? Okay. I'm happy when I make kids look. I hope that's a bit of inspiration for them. One of the reasons why I usually comment a lot on trivial things, and I mentioned that in some time ago, previous video, is that maybe if a blind person somehow found out about this project, that even they could enjoy putting it on, maybe as an audiobook, as an audiocast, as a podcast, something like that. Wait. Okay. Because they will not be able to experience visually any of this, but I can say that I'm seeing mountains with terraces, and they're all made of sand, very sandy, and it's an interesting thought to imagine what might grow on them. I can see trees here and there, and the climate here is soft, so it seems to be a productive land, and very much a continuation of previously the oasis that I thought I saw, because very much feels like this is one regional oasis. I think in a way this probably continues all the way to Lanzhou like this, and on the map from space you can see that between the desert in the north and the desert in the west, this is like the last green patch that you can see from space, and very much you can, that's what you see. It's greenish, it's not lush, it's not jungle, but it's still trees, it's still, these terraces that people build, so there's some vegetation. And I wonder now if a blind person heard this, if they could imagine what I'm saying. Is that something worthwhile doing? I don't know. I hope the intention behind it has some value. Going quite fast today now, and that's good because I want to get to the city. Not, I wouldn't want to waste time, especially because I have some friends there, and tonight we could have dinner together. That's something I will very much enjoy. I'm going quite fast. That is true. Let me see my tire pressure. 8.8, 2.6. That's okay. And the road ahead, 21 kilometers, 25. Okay. It will be quite straightforward from now on, it seems. This is a very different China than the one we were seeing a couple days ago, huh? Look at that. Sand and hills and brown and yellow houses. Very different. It's very different. So many kids. The future of China. I have many friends, young friends, and from many of them I have heard about how punishing the education system in China is. I think it's in a way that's everywhere. But for the sake of the mental health of China's youngest generation and future people, future society, that the system can be reformed in a way that is less punishing. Is the I don't know if there's a way, because it's all competition, right? And exams, and everybody's striving to get a better score, and spots are limited in the universities, and yeah. One way to achieve that is to decrease the value of university education. It will be nice, okay, contacts, exposure, some practice, interpersonal relations, skills, but especially with AI, just make education, self-education, more accessible, more recognized, valued. And that way I think it will equalize the playing field. If somebody doesn't go to the best university, they will not feel that they have been punished in life. This guy, that's a nice way to stop in the middle of the road. We have 100 kilometers. I feel like this is special and I want to record it, but maybe there will be much more of this, so kind of have to make a judgment. And that's the thing, I'm really not in a situation to be able to edit much afterwards. Like, I record every day and I cannot spend hours in the evening just reviewing everything and cutting. So basically just one shot. It's, hey, okay. Oh, did you see the stairs there? That was pretty cool. The stairs through the rock. Yeah, that's a very different ecosystem here. People have adapted to life in the sands. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty unique. These are quite special landscapes. That's why I'm not saying much, because I just think it's purely visual experience. It's interesting because if this is what you see from space as green, whoa, what's going on here? If this is what you see from space as green, then imagine the deserts. It's greenish here, but the desert will be scary. I mean, there aren't any roads through the deserts, you know, the sandy part. So I don't think we'll be going there. In any case, I cannot, even if I wanted to go, because it's sand. It's terrible for a motorcycle. You cannot go in there. It just doesn't go. You sink in and that's it. But I hope that the roads will be taking... I mean, there will be views like this, I imagine, right? Maybe a little more sandy and less vegetation, but it should be very much like this from now on. Judging by the Muslim community we saw today, and not much Tibetan, I think we'll be getting away for a while from Tibetan influence. I want to see the Yellow River. It should be somewhere not far from here. I think it goes through Lanzhou, but I think I could have seen it earlier and I just didn't. Because I didn't direct my routes in that way. I could have, perhaps. But yeah, now I'm doing good speed. It would be nice to get a traffic light somewhere so I can send a message to my friends without wasting time. Just to agree maybe to meet on dinner. They might be hungry right now, and if they all go to eat before I arrive, and they also don't know when I will arrive, so it's a little... I need to message them. I need to message them, but hey, look at this kid, he has a half moon on his back. So all this is still Muslim influence, Muslim communities. I think that's a temple over there, but it could as well be one more mosque. I think that's the case. That's exactly what it is. Tengwang Apricot Flower Village 3As. What do we do here? We go to the right. This kid, what does he do? I think this is what I wanted. Let's send a quick message to my friends. Okay. Okay, it's a big town here. So I couldn't confirm, sorry, I couldn't confirm if there was a mosque or not. I think there was a half moon on the top. Ah, there you go. Maybe not. Maybe just a no. I think not. I think maybe this is not Muslim community. Okay, well there's some Muslim women. Tashidele. No, not anymore. Tashidele. I think that they wouldn't understand. Maybe they would because there's this cross-cultural influence here, but yeah, I think I heard Tashidele from him. That's my response. Here we say Salam Alaikum, right? Again, yeah, they seem Muslim. They are Muslim. Okay, so it's very much Muslim environment, but it's mixed culture. Muslims coexisting with Buddhists and lay people. But I see predominantly Muslims, interestingly. Visually. So that's pretty much what this is made of. What all these mountains are made of. Stonified sand. That's what it is. Alright, well, this is already Lanzhou, and I still have 10 kilometers to go to the city center, I think. So, it's a big city. Yes, big city. Obviously, a big city. Oh, nice. Perfect. Ay, ay, ay. I think this is one of the best value rooms I have been able to find so far. I just came in. Hey, toilet, normal, but there you go. Everything you need. A whole huge bed. There's even AC. There's a window, Wi-Fi, internet, everything. This is €5. €5 in Lanzhou. I think maybe they gave me a better room than the €5 one. But anyway, I appreciate it, I'm grateful. I think I'm quite close to the center, pretty much in the center. So I'll just go and see my friends now. Very happy about this. It's nice to see this woman over there dancing by herself. It's a reminder that we don't need others to have a good time, do we? I'm in a bit of a struggle right now. I'm going out for a walk, partially because I have no choice, no other option right now, because my internet seems to be more and more a struggle. The VPN is an issue, my devices are somewhat limited, and then I get some limitations on the internet as well, depending on where I go. I think in my room the internet at the moment is unlimited when it comes to Chinese social media, but otherwise it has some speed limitations, or basically almost no connectivity. So I'm almost without internet, and I have lots of videos accumulated and I have no idea how to overcome this. I really want to upload everything and just, start clean or continue clean, but it's a struggle. It's a struggle. At least I see there's ice cream just over there, so that's good news. Okay, well, I couldn't even get an ice cream. They've finished the one that I like, basically the 2-in-1 one. Now they have some more expensive one, and I have no idea how it works. It's the same ice cream, but they tell me they have only the expensive option. So now I'm walking aimlessly. Try to find some food somewhere. That's my last hope to try to have a good evening. Fingers crossed, please don't fail me. The dinner did not fail me, but my internet is, and I don't really know what to do about it. So the best thing I can do is watch Lord of the Rings again. I have it downloaded, so that's what I'm spending my evening with, and it could be very much worse. So anyway, doing what I can. I'll watch a little bit, and I need to find a way these days to upload. I have like 10 videos I need to upload, and it's a lot of storage, and I need to find a solution because I'm at the limit. I am at the limit right now. So anyway, good night from me. Maybe see you tomorrow. I'm not yet sure what I'll do tomorrow. Yeah, for now, rest. And Lord of the Rings, of course. Good night. Bye-bye.